are haunting me, imagining you calling.
Hi guys, I'm Dippers and today I'm going to be answering 7 of my friends' questions. I have a new album and it's coming out on the 1st of September, which is my 22nd birthday. And yeah, just going to talk for a minute and yeah, see if you guys can get to know me a little bit better. Because who honestly knows me? I don't leave the house. So I was a really big gamer as a kid, so I really liked, like playing Call of Duty all day, every day. I really enjoyed watching YouTube videos about it. Through YouTube, in the scene of trick shotting and people like FaZe Clan. Through FaZe Clan, I got into people like Logic, lyrical rap. I think lyrical rap was like my first real true taste and addiction to rap music. I'd heard rap music loads as a kid, but I'd never really got into it, didn't really care about it. And then I got absolutely fascinated with fast lyrical style rap with the early FaZe Clan stuff. Other than that, my dad is a big fan of Eminem and he introduced me to Eminem. I mean, who doesn't like Eminem, honestly? Like, he is the undisputed GOAT, period. Other than that, like, in terms of being in the music space and wanting to be a rapper in my career time, my first rap experience in that regard was through Lyrical Lemonade. Cole Bennett's videos. Cole Bennett's videos are absolutely the best on the internet. He's an incredible director, he's very talented. And again, I basically discovered Cole Bennett through the Call of Duty scene. A guy called Red Nix was his name. I can't remember. He's probably changed his channel name now, but he was called Red Nix at the time, and he did a video about Lil Pump, and I thought it was really entertaining, really funny. I really liked the music, the Lil Pump music he used in the video, and I was like, yeah, shit, I should check out Lil Pump. And then around June 2017, May, June 2017 is when I discovered Cole Bennett. And that really got me into the new rap that was coming out, because he constantly releases videos he constantly releases like the bleeding edge of music on his channel and directs the videos, and he's just sick. He's so good. So obviously in that year, I discovered so many sick rappers through Cole Bennett. That year you had Lil Pump, obviously you had Lil Skies. Who else came out in 2017 and was big on the Cole Bennett channel? Lil Mosey was around that time. YBN Namir. I think he had a video on Lyrical Lemonade. There's just so many bangers. In 2018, obviously Juice WRLD with Lucid Dreams, that video went crazy. I saw that the day it came out. I discovered Juice WRLD like right from the start, pretty much. So shout out Cole Bennett, shout out Eminem, shout out Logic and FaZe Clan. I think Pain. I think my pain makes me sing. It's through feeling negative feelings, through feeling like the worst I've ever felt in my life. That's when I want to sing about it. I have an urge to, almost get it out of me. Like I want to get those negative emotions off my chest, and the easiest way to do that is by turning it into music. It's a really healthy avenue of self-expression. To me, it's like therapy, and I wouldn't have it any other way. I'm very, very lucky that I can express myself through music. I've spent so much of my money on all the equipment and shit to make it sound professional, but even before all that stuff, like when I was broke, I'm still broke now, what am I on about? When I had no equipment to make music, I had just a guitar. I'd sit in a room and I'd play the guitar and I'd sing and I'd mumble little melodies, and even if you've never played music before, just pick up an instrument and mess about with it. Keep on messing about with it. Listen to your ear, what sounds good, what doesn't, and just pick it up. You don't need lessons. But you know, a bit of pointers can help you out and stuff like that. But using the internet, of course, you can learn anything on the internet nowadays. But yeah, seriously, my pain is my biggest inspiration, and I'd advise that people use music to express what they're going through too. Other than pain, my biggest inspiration is things like family, death. Death is very close to me. It's close to us all. When you're truly aware of the fact that we're only mortal, you live life a completely different way compared to the 99% of people that basically live in denial their whole life that they're gonna die. Don't be one of those people. Realize that every single day is a blessing. Every day that you are alive, you have 24 hours, okay? Everybody has 24 hours. We're all equal. We're all equals in the wealth of our time, and time is our most valuable asset because we never know when we're going to die. We never know when we're going to go. So use your time very wisely. If you're around people that are bringing you down, if you're in a shit job or you don't like the trajectory of your life, try your best to do something to change it. It's you know, the big hard decisions are the ones that shape your life for the better, so you gotta do that shit. I think my favourite song on the whole project is R.I.P. Freestyle, which is the 12th song on the record. The reason why is because the story behind that song is really, really crazy. It's what happened in my life at that time, which made the song sound so emotional and so real because it was real. The song is basically about grieving someone that was close to you, but not too close. So a friend that you had, but you didn't really speak that much. You know, that is what I was talking about in that song. And basically, there was a friend I had in college. I'm not going to say his name for privacy reasons, because I'm actually talking about a very upsetting story with real victims and stuff, and I don't think it's fair on the family to bring the name up. But when I was in college, I had a friend, and he had a name. Of course, most people have a name, and I wasn't that close with him, but he was cool. We played music together, whatever. One day, he stopped coming into college, and I didn't see him again. And a couple months later, I asked someone in my class. I said, "Where is?" and said their name. I've not seen him in ages. And this girl, she looked at me and she said, "He's dead. He's been dead for a long time. I'm surprised no one told you." And then she got a bit upset because she knew this person. And I was just gobsmacked. I'm surprised no one told me. I wondered, it was weird. It was really, really weird. I hadn't seen him in college. He left and I never saw him again. So months later, I find out he's dead. And I don't know what to think about it. I write the song when I find out this information. So the song's quite old, but I found out this information and I felt I needed to write a song that really explained how I felt that I might have done, if I was closer to him, I could have done something to change it. But anyway, the crazy thing is, I think a year and a half after I had that conversation with this girl, I went in to go and pick up some food from a local restaurant, and I went in, I said, "Oh, I got some food, oh, here it is for you," he'd got it in a bag. I walk over and the chef hands me the bag of food. And the chef is my friend. The chef is my friend from college that I was told was dead. I basically pretty much broke down into tears when I saw him. I gave him a hug. Even though I wasn't even close with him, he was like really confused. He was like, "What the fuck's going on?" I took him outside, said, "Can I speak to you for a minute?" I was like, just gave him a hug and said, I can't believe it. I thought you were dead." Turns out, it's really crazy, this story. It's actually mad, but there were two lads with the exact same name, and the second guy who had the same name as him did the same subject as me. He was in a different class and he was in the same year, and sadly he passed away. But I never met him. God rest his soul. I hope his family have, a healing from from a terrible grief. Like, no, I don't think anyone can truly overcome the loss of a son, but do you know what I mean? That is the craziest story I've ever told. Some people don't believe it when I tell it them, but it's real, it happened, and it's insane. So yeah, that happened. But yeah, that's my favourite song on the album. Emotions. Honestly, emotions are a key part of our lives. They're probably the most important driving force that basically dictates the direction of your life, you know? I think that most people, particularly men, like to pretend that they are robots and they are emotionless, but what makes us tick is how we feel when we feel happy, when we feel sad, and those emotional triggers shape our decisions in life. They say, this makes us sad, let's avoid that, or this makes me depressed and I know it's a problem, but I might need help to go and fix it and fight it and do something about it. You know, if talking about taking drugs and alcohol and stuff. So it's emotions, you know. The power of love is insane. Love is one of those things that you can't really explain. You can explain the chemical effect of love in a brain, but how love makes you feel, the depth of value it can give to your life, like receiving love and giving it out, it's, you know, it's what life's about, honestly, just giving and receiving love, for doing things that make people happy, that make yourself happy. Because without the happiness, without, why does it sound like penis? Without the highs, without the lows, life, it wouldn't be worth living. It'd be shit. So it's emotions, man. Emotions are the driving force of everything. Emotions are a tool. I believe emotions are something that we can utilize to our advantage. They're a very, very good indicator of how we're doing in life. By the way, female perfume is better than men's. I'm sorry, it's just a fact. Male shit smells manufactured, fake, and awful. Like, the smell of this cheap shit from New Look in the UK smells infinitely better than any crap Tom Ford you could ever get. Like, love that shit. My favorite video games, right? This question is immense. This question is one that you have with the boys. This question is a discussion you have with the boys at like 3 a.m. and lasts all the way until 3 a.m. the next day. Jesus. For me, RPGs, single player games, where you can basically sink hundreds of hours into, there we go. Like, they are the greatest of all time. I don't care what anyone says. If I can sit in a room and not leave for 18 hours and play the game and not get bored, masterpiece. So things like Fable, all Fable 1 through 3, fucking amazing. I have this tattoo, which is literally a Fable tattoo on the back as well. I love Fable. I love Magic. Skyrim. I have about 20 full-on saves on Skyrim over the years, since all the way from the game when it came out in 2011, I think it came out. All the way up until now, I've had like 20 saves, so I've got to like level 40 plus. I love that game. I've completed every side quest, every main quest, all the DLC shit. Perfect. And then when you get it on PC, you got the mods. Oh. In my opinion, for me, Skyrim is the best game ever made, period. But in terms of the world, Minecraft's the best game. I love Assassin's Creed, Tony Hawk, all the Lego franchise. Even as an adult, just playing the Lego franchise, getting them to 100% is so much fun. Me and my slime, Archie. Last year we dropped a whole album on Batman. And the only reason we did that and got inspired to do that was because we played the Lego Batman trilogy, the Lego games. We played all of them to 100%. And it was so much fun. Like, it's just crazy fun. So Lego games, insane. And in multiplayer, you've got like, I would say I'm not a big multiplayer guy, but I played pretty much every single Call of Duty game, got all the camos, and been a complete loser virgin on the highest rank. Getting to Master Prestige and all that bollocks, but that's not really for me. Naturally, I'm more of an RPG guy. PUBG as well, the PUBG wave's been and gone, but yeah, they're my favourite games for sure. Favourite rappers, this question. These are some slapping ones, you know. Anyone in emo rap, I'm massively a fan of. Like, even the more trappy emos, like Trippy and like all of his gang. He's got like K Swab and D Savage. I love all those guys. I love the kings of emo rap. Like people like Lil Peep. I have tattoos for Lil Peep, X, and Juice WRLD. Lil Peep, X, and Juice WRLD. I've spent so many hours of my life, like, just listening to the things that they said, both in their music and as individuals, and they're really, really inspiring. They're incredibly inspiring, and they're one of the reasons why I'm so open with how I feel now. And all the shackles of society weighing me down and making me feel like I just have to bottle everything up. It was through emo rap that I was able to express myself. And like I said, doing that was like therapy. So I think emo rap primarily is, my favorite rappers Lil Peep, X, and Juice WRLD, and they've been my favorite for basically since 2017. I didn't get into Lil Peep until a couple of years ago, 2021. But I was listening to X when the elevator video dropped, when he dropped Look at Me. So I've listened to X since pretty much the start of his career, when he just got out of prison, and he dropped Vice City and all that shit. Like, I didn't listen to Lil Peep at all until 2021, which is a shame. No, I listened to that song he did with X, but I didn't actually go into his discography until many years later. And then Juice WRLD, like I said, I've heard of him from watching Cole Bennett. So I knew him in 2018 and stuff. It's so inspiring because they're just young kids, man. Like, that's what people forget. Like, they put these rappers and people that are famous on a pedestal, but they're just as lost and as young as the rest of us. Like, they had no idea where they were going in life, and what we don't have a full grasp of what they were facing and what they were going through. And the fact that they managed to turn all of that angst, all of that pain into something beautiful that speaks to a generation is, you can't put a price on that. It's just incredible, and that's why emo rap is one of my faves. The start of when I listened to rap, it started off with your classics, lyrical rappers, Eminem, Dr. Dre, a lot of the West Coast scene, obviously Biggie and Tupac and stuff like that. It started off with the gangster rap, like I have a big gangster rap playlist on my YouTube account from when I was like 13, 12. But the trap stuff was a couple of years later, like when I was about 15, and now I'm 21, and I listen to everything. Not just rap, I listen to all music. I love all music. I think there's something beautiful about every genre of music. Like, one minute I'm listening to Chet Baker, who's a very, very prominent scene in jazz, and he's an amazing singer and trumpet player. And the next minute I'm listening to Ella Fitzgerald from the 1940s, or I'm listening to like Gigi D'Agostino. I just love music, and every genre has something to offer. This is a war, by the way. This is like some hard shit. I promise. There's only one you. There's only one you, and there's never ever going to be a duplicate of you. Even if you have a twin, if you have an identical twin, you're still a complete individual. You are still a completely different person. You live a completely different life. You experience different interactions, and the person you are today, you are so complex, you are so beautiful, you are so unique. I want you to embrace it. I want you to understand that life's like a video game. It's an RPG. You can make whatever decision you want, and karma is real. Actually, is karma real? I'm not sure. But one thing I know is real is that the law is real, and if you do something really bad, you're going to get fucked up, and you're going to get held accountable for your actions. So we live in a world of free will. You can do what you want, okay? You can love who you want to love. You can look the way you want to look. You can drive whatever fucking car you want to. Be the person that you want to be. Don't ever, ever bend or cave into somebody else's image of you that they want you to have. I know it firsthand from being around certain people in my life, but I want now more than ever to be an individual. I want to embrace that I am Thomas Edward Dipnall. I am Dippers. I am one of one. You are one of one. Okay, you, anyone who's watching this, you are a beautiful creation that has lived and survived so many days, and you've experienced so much that you are completely different to the person you were yesterday, let alone the person you were when you were born. No one owns you. People can influence you, but no one is truly you. And I want you to be yourself, because that is beautiful. Individualism, perfect. Don't grow up too fast. Enjoy being a kid. Enjoy being free. Like, if you don't have a kid, like, the amount of shit you can do in your life because you don't have a child to look after and feed, and you don't have a child that you have to put to bed at night and clean up their vomit off the floor. You've got so much things out there you can enjoy, so many hobbies, and if you're not taking care of someone, so many people out there are just struggling. They're hindered by looking out for someone, and I'm really lucky that that's not me. It probably will be at some point, but right now I'm just a free man. I have a beautiful girlfriend, I have a family, I have a house that I don't actually own, but I live in and I pay rent for, and I'm very lucky and I'm grateful. So I might do another one for tattoos and style one day, but who knows. Peace.